or 7 targets a game, that's malpractice by the coaching staff.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Just, where do you go first? Where do you go first in the Packer offense
8-5.
now? There it is.
8-5.
There it is. All right, Jeff in Milwaukee, you're on with Packer Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Hey, guys. Hey, Tausch, I think LaFleur, do you think there's by any chance that he was listening to the radio program during the week? Because all you kept saying all week was, we got to get the ball to Tucker Kraft. I think you said it on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So maybe he's listening. Maybe it's a little osmosis.
Now, come on, Jeff. Let's just face. We know he's listening. We know that's what changed it. And now
I'll say this
publicly, but
I do
privately,
think.
yeah,
Hey,
I think you nailed it, Jeff.
Homer,
That's what it was.
Homer and Jeff, you can laugh, but I mean, there's clips get sent. I don't know what happens. I know this. We're all part of the Pickler family, LaFleur, ourselves, and Tucker Kraft. That's just smart business. Getting him the football is winning football. And I'm sorry, Jeff, if I only did Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, shame on me, because I should have done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I should have went on the pregame show, and I should have went on the pregame show and told you, Tucker Kraft, Tucker Kraft, Tucker Kraft, Tucker Kraft.
Now, to be fair, since rule 1 is you never go by what someone says, you go by what they do, the change in terms of the use of Tucker Kraft changed last week. I believe it was 2 games ago when he got 2 targets. Last week, he got a ton, and he got a ton tonight.
It's crazy how much better the offense is when that happens. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, a couple other thoughts. I completely agree with Homer. We need to get some help at defensive back. No, we need to get some defensive back. That's a liability for us.
Not defensive back. You need help at corner.
Well, first off, Valentine needs to be out there. He needs to be out there even more. I don't know. He was out there a bunch of nights. His rep count had dropped. He needs to be out there really consistent.
All right, now we get to the real issue. We can save it for later or deal with it now. Problems with Nixon.
Well,
tonight it was.
Okay, well.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing.
Who's your number 1 corner?
Valentine.
Valentine. I agree.
So here's the thing. I just want to – you can see players that play – like Tucker Kraft, he plays with an edge. Valentine plays with an edge. Those are the guys you got to have out there. So just a few other thoughts, then I'll go. It was obvious Jordan played just a spectacular game, took what the defense gave them. He made an out pass on 3rd down that was just perfect, and it was over the shallow guy and right in, and it kept the drive going. Just a beautiful, beautiful throw. Micah Parsons, the Packers have not had a player like that. On his sack, did you see he went through 3?
Yes, he beat 3 players. He beat 3 players on that sack. Yes, they shortchanged him one. They said he went through 2, but yes, he beat 3 players on that.
He went through 3, and then the final thing I'd like to say is I'm so happy for Christian Watson. He's back. He's playing, and talk about a complete player on our running back. On Jacobs' touchdown run, Watson came in and laid a block on somebody that opened up that run.
Yep.
He is, he is a great, and
he's selfless.
Obviously everybody on the team loves him. But it's going to be great to have him back. Big victory, and I hope LaFleur keeps listening to the show, Tausch.
Yep. Right. Yeah, he will. He will.
It is.
Yeah, I just Homer, and I know we're going to do dogs later.
Yeah,
I'm just going to give you a heads up.
What?
Tucker Kraft's too easy. That fruit's on the ground. It's been nibbled on. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
but I love the point that Jeff brought up, because Christian Watson, it's not just about speed and big plays. He does everything. He does get in there and he blocks. You just love his leadership. He has been I know he's missed a lot of time, and I know fans are frustrated by that. But when he is healthy and he's out there, and I know it's not as much as we wish it was, because you saw tonight, I don't think Jordan Love puts this game up. I don't think Tucker Kraft puts his game up if Christian Watson isn't out there tonight. That's how big of a difference maker I believe he is.
Wow. All right. We will get to the dog of the game. Do you want to do it next, or do you want to do flush it or flesh it? You decide.
It's up to you. It's up to you. I know it's not up to me, Homer, because I wanted to start the post game 10 minutes earlier, and you didn't, so it's up to you
tonight. It was a specific situation. No, you don't understand.
I ain't mad at
you.
you.
Up again. You don't
Homer,
understand.
well,
If you understood, you would bring it up.
No, Homer,
yes.
I ain't mad at you. I understand. I get that there's technical things and other stuff that comes up. But the point is, when you say it's your decision, no, tonight's Homer's night. Next week might be Old T's night. We shall see.
Well done. Flush it or flesh it. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with AccuTrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use AccuTrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. AccuTrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan, less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at Potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Shop the Pig! The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more, only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig! analyzing the news from the perspective of those in the field. Hey, it's WTMJ's Adam Roberts. Join me every Sunday at 10 for Reporter's Notebook, where we take a deeper dive behind the biggest stories of the past week, told from the perspective of the reporters, anchors, and news directors making decisions behind the scenes and covering the stories you hear every single day.
Bringing you the story behind the story. It's Reporter's Notebook, Sunday mornings at 10 on WTMJ.
Kyle Bruston Nortman, 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Flush it.
We failed multiple times with bad ideas. I didn't know were bad till I realized they didn't work.
Or flesh it.
Yeah, that's one idea. Or we can work as a team.
Brought to you by Gordon Flesh Company. Business technology managed. Taking the worry out of your office equipment and IT needs.
Yes, flush it or flesh it starts with Mark Tauscher and telling us all about his great partner.
Well, it takes a great team like we saw in the second half tonight for the G&G to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. The Gordon Flesh Company has been providing cutting-edge technology for companies of all sizes for over, what a great number, 65 years. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Now the question. This Packer team doesn't make at least the NFC Championship game. It will be a disappointing season.
Yeah, let's flesh that out a little bit.
Yeah.
We should flesh that out because you can have a really good regular season. And you can have a bad playoff, and we've seen that. Obviously, with the Aaron Rodgers-led Packer team against the San Francisco 49ers at Lambeau. Great regular season. Puts. But I think for this team and where they're at, and with the big investment that Brian Gutekunst made, and the fact you have a lot of really young players on rookie deals yet that at some point this core group is going to splinter apart. There is a 4 or 5 year window here that this team needs to win a championship because they have Jordan and they have Micah Parsons, and those are your two bell cows. They'll have Tucker Kraft. I think they can't do anything with him until after the season. They have Watson coming back. They signed Zach Tom. So there's just so much good stuff. So the more I flesh this thing out, Homer, if they don't win the North and get beat in the divisional round to Detroit or Philly, am I going to say if they're 13 or if they're 12-4-1, am I going to tell you this season was disastrous or not successful? No, I'm not. If the season goes like it did last year and they play crappy at the end of the year and get beat in the first round, yes, I will say. So to me, they need to at least be in the divisional round this year. And if they do that with hold up, Homer, you know that you can't just write the whole thing off like it stinks. Would it be incredibly disappointing? Yes, but this team is now with what they've done. They've set themselves up for a 3 or 4 year window. This is the start of it, and yes, I hope they make the Super Bowl and win it. But if they don't, I'm not going to say they blow the thing up. That's in essence what you're asking, and I'm going to say no, that's not what you're doing.
I would never blow up anything.
So then, okay, Homer, if you have another year, if you have another year of disappointment,
yeah.
And Matt LaFleur gets beat before the NFC Championship game. What you're saying is it's not successful, it's not working, and you have a coach and a GM that'll be on the last year of their deal. What are you doing then? What are you saying?
I'm saying
it was
a disappointing season.
So what do you do with disappointing season? You run it back?
At it the next year. The only I have no good. I'll give them both an extra year right now, if that helps you. I'm giving them an extra year.
They want 5. They want 5 years, or they don't want anything. What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm the boss.
I'm asking.
What do you mean? I don't
I'm
care.
asking. What are you doing as the boss?
I'm adding 1 year to your contract. You're going to turn that down?
I'm not taking it.
You're not taking it?
Yeah, I'm not taking
okay,
it.
all right.
Nope.
You want to be like that? I'm telling you. I'm not giving you.
You don't believe in me.
So you're going to get
Hey,
nothing.
you don't believe in me. We got beat, Homer. No, you don't. We just got beaten. You said the season sucked. It was unsuccessful. It was a failure.
Season
That's
will
what
be
you
a
just said.
disappointing season. That does not mean I want to fire the coach. That does not mean that I want to fire the GM. It means
what
the
does it
team,
mean?
It means
If
the
they
team
get
is
beat,
now at a
Homer.
level that to accept anything less means it's a disappointing season.
So what do you do with disappointing? I mean, this is all subjecture and conjecture and everything else.
And I didn't say it was doing it. I didn't say if they don't make the NFC Championship game, fire the coach or the GM. No,
all right, you ain't saying it. Okay. Well, then you ain't saying anything.
Yeah, I am. I just told him I'd give him an extra year right now. That's not good enough.
You ain't saying anything. No, because you're not saying anything. You're not saying anything.
But what then? So in
I
order
literally
to say
said
something, I have to give him 5 more years.
No, you have to commit to what they're doing is the right way, even though they had another disappointing playoff loss and didn't get to an NFC Championship game. And there'll be plenty of fans that feel the way you do. If they have a good season and get beat in the wild card round, there's going to be a lot of folks like you saying that, and that would be really tough to take. But if you get beat in the divisional round to the Lions or the Eagles, I'm not going to panic like you are. I think this. What are you talking about? What did you ask me?
You're good enough that you better be making the NFC Championship game, or it's not good enough for this team. We will.
Okay, so if it doesn't happen, what do you do
next year with the same group and try it again?
Oh, that'll show them.
What?
That's a paper tiger deal. You're saying all this stuff, but you ain't doing anything. Either do something about it or don't say it.
So I got to give him a deal. I got to give him 5 years? You're crazy.
No.
What?
No, but you have to admit if they don't do it, you're disappointed and you don't think this group is good enough to do. That's what you're saying.
I think they're good enough.
Okay.
I think they are.
But you're not. If they don't make it, you think. All right. I think we're talking in
they're
circles.
young. Just all the things you said, I believe in, which means I'll go to war with the same group again next year.
Okay. So you didn't really say anything, which is fine.
I guess I did. You can flush it or flesh it whether I actually said anything. Presented by Gordon Flesh Company, and now we're gonna break because I gotta figure out.
You can flush that because you didn't say anything.
Right, I
don't know what the hell you did there, but you didn't say anything.
Yeah, then what did you say?
I said that this. Okay, whatever. Moving along.
That if it could be a
I
good
was
season,
crystal
even
clear.
if they don't make the NFC Championship game. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. That is what I said.
It could be a good season, even if they don't make the NFC Championship game.
What I said is you can't finish the season like last year. You get beat in the wild card round. You didn't beat anybody worth a lick in your division, and you stunk. If Matt LaFleur goes 1-5 in the division and doesn't win another game and doesn't win a playoff game, I think there'll be a lot of folks calling out, "What the hell are we doing here?" Yes. I don't envision that happening. So if that is what happens, but if they end up winning the division and getting beat in the divisional playoff round, or winning a wild card and getting beat by a really good team, the Rams or Philly or Detroit, I'm not going to panic and say we need to blow this thing up because this isn't good enough. I just don't buy that. That was what I'm saying.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
Whatever's
I still don't know what you said. I still have no clue what you said. But all right.
You've made that clear. Would you like to say it one more time? For something
no, I'm good.
Program in the last 10 seconds. What was it? How did you feel about what I said?
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
All right, Green Bay game night. Next
You know what else? Homer, I know we don't have another flush it or flash it, but if we did,
yeah.
Is there a kicking controversy in Green Bay? Is there?
No.
Okay.
But you think there might be? You wouldn't bring it up if you think there might be.
Here's the deal. I will tease this out. I do have a thought on what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
And I will explain. And if you remember, I told you last week, keep two kickers on the roster until you know McManus is super healthy.
Yeah.
They did that. And I think, I'll tell you next what I think, because
if you're wondering why he has to set the tees, he's just concerned that I won't say anything again. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Tune in to Wisconsin's Midday News with Greg Matzik and Jessica Ty.
Some prominent NBA names are among more than 30 people arrested this morning in 2 separate gambling probes.
Bringing you the latest in news, sports, traffic, and weather. Every weekday from noon until 3 p.m.
Milwaukee leaders are moving forward with an ordinance to address reckless driving after passage of a statewide bill.
Only on WTMJ.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
At Ewald Automotive, we make it easier than ever to get you into America's best-selling trucks and SUVs during Ewald Truck and SUV Month. Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, Jeep, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Ewald is your one-stop shop for trucks and SUVs. All makes, models, and sizes. Choose 0 down, 0 payments till 2026, or 0% financing. All with our low price guarantee. All in one place. Ewald Truck and SUV Month, going on now. Go to EwaldAuto.com. On select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Shop the Pig! The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
We've all heard of Larry Bird. Allow us to introduce Derry Bird.
It's A.J. Green splashing a 3 down from the right wing on the other end of the court. It's a 1-point game. Giannis back to A.J. A.J. going to try to answer. Off balance 3, and he hits it. How did he hit that one? The Derry Bird going deep into his bag of tricks there.
We're the home of Derry Bird and the Bucks. WTMJ. WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee. From the Annex Wealth Management Studios, this is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
20 WTMJ. React to the game by calling the Carbless Talk and Text Line. 800-990-3776.
This is Green Bay Game Night. The Packers put a whooping on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh in the second half, outscoring them 28-3 before it ended up being a 35-25 win I will be purchasing very soon here my $180 fee for a flight on Sunday, February the 8th, Milwaukee to Oakland for the Super Bowl. Marquette plays on the 7th, so I can't get there any sooner than Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. But
No, don't fly into Oakland. You go to San Jose.
San Jose?
Yeah, you don't want to go to Oakland. You don't want to go to San Fran. You want to fly. It's in
Santa Clara.
San Francisco, which they don't even play there. You want to go San Jose. It's closer and quicker.
Is it? All right, let me check.
Yeah.
Very good. We'll see what the cost is on that. But anyway, you wanted to get to the kicker.
Yeah. So I said this last week because obviously I called him Havlicek, but Havlicek has been great. He hit a bomb last week. He hadn't missed. He's been really good. And like most of us as athletes, I think everything is fine, and then you do start feeling things. You can get Wally pipped in this business real easily. So McManus gets hurt a couple weeks ago, and Matt LaFleur calls it significant. It was a quad. I don't know exactly what it was, but he wasn't able to kick. And I just felt like I love the fact the Packers have kept Havlicek because obviously teams need a kicker, and he just has proven whether or not he's going to do this long term. We don't know, but short term he's been great, and the Green Bay Packers couldn't risk it. I just wonder if McManus rushed to get back out there. I don't know, but I can kind of put two and two together from a boy. I need to get back out there. He missed one kick short, which he doesn't miss a lot of kicks short. That wasn't a 70-yard field goal. So I do wonder how you approach this kicking, because he made a couple kicks late. I just want to be crystal clear, because I know sometimes things don't get crystal clear. McManus is the kicker. He is the guy I want kicking in the playoffs. He's the guy I want when he's fully healthy. Was he fully healthy tonight? He was out there, but he was not the McManus that he wasn't. And I just wonder how much of that is related to the Wally Pippedness of sports. It's just a question I have. I don't know the answer, but I do wonder how long do you keep two kickers, because you can't roll the whole season with it. But I don't think you're in a position after tonight, and I don't know how McManus will feel after kicking. He kicked 5 or 6 kicks tonight, even more with the extra points. I don't think you can risk it doing a bunch of stuff until you feel 100% confident that McManus is back. And I don't think he's there yet. And we saw that tonight.
Yeah, I would say I think he is there, but I'm keeping 2 kickers again. I'm not getting rid of them. They're both on the roster tonight, right?
Yes. I don't know if he was. I don't know if Havlicek was he active tonight. I didn't see the inactive.
He was not. But I mean, he's on. Okay. He's going to be on. He's going to be on the team again another week. But I think McManus is back. But I'm willing to have a backup plan.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can do anything until he has 2 or 3 weeks where you're just like, all right, baby, he's back and he's healthy and he's good.
But we need to know this also about Havlicek. He's not this good.
Homer. I just said I don't think I could have been more crystal clear. I think I said that. Right? McManus is the guy. I'm not interested in Havlicek could end up being the greatest kicker ever. You committed to McManus, and McManus is the guy I want kicking in the playoffs when he's healthy. Right. But I don't want you getting short-sighted here and losing any opportunities. Havlicek was huge in some of these games when he was out. You don't want to go through. We've seen this movie before with Anders and Narvi and who else was there? I don't want that movie. That's Major League.
Good situation.
That's Major League 3. I don't want to ever see that movie again. I'm out. I'm good. Okay.
Next up, dog of the game. Packers destroyed Pittsburgh, down 16-7 at half, then outscored them 28-3. The dominance in the second half was every bit as much the defense as the offense. Dog of the game, the Tausch has already stated, if you weren't listening, that a choice, though worthy, is too easy for him to take.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Tucker Kraft is out. Who will be the choice of Mark Tauscher? Next.
Game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free. Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
For every athlete, every fan. Whether you're suiting up your team or rallying your fan base, Alpha Custom Apparel brings fresh, affordable designs to the field, court, or stands. We outfit schools, clubs, leagues, and fans with gear that turns heads and builds pride. Need uniforms, spirit wear, or fan merch in a hurry? Our quick turnaround and unbeatable Midwest-based service means you'll be ready for game day in style. Quality designs, comfortable fits, local service you can trust. Create with us at alphacustomapparel.com.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with AccuTrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use AccuTrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. AccuTrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
At Ewald Automotive, we make it easier than ever to get you into America's best-selling trucks and SUV during Ewald Truck and SUV Month. Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, Jeep, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Ewald is your one-stop shop for trucks and SUVs. All makes, models, and sizes. Choose 0 down, 0 payments till 2026, or 0% financing. All with our low price guarantee. All in one place. Ewald Truck and SUV Month, going on now.
Go to ewaldauto.com.
On select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Wisconsin's afternoon news is here for you, bringing you the latest headlines with John McCure.
There are 18,000 federal workers in the state of Wisconsin. Many of them are in position deemed essential.
And diving into the details with Julia Fellow.
Legalizing medicinal marijuana in our state. What's your position on that?
Tune in to Wisconsin's afternoon news, where your day's story unfolds. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. Only here on WTMJ.
We're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. React to the game by calling the Carbless Talk and Text Line, 800-990-3776. It's time for the Sit Means Sit. dog of the game.
You see these dogs in your front yard?
Jordan Love.
Dog.
Josh Jacobs.
Dog.
Michael Parsons.
Dog.
Matthew Golden.
He's a dog.
Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha and Milwaukee. Visit sitmeansit.com.
You gotta be the dog. And I'm like, man, we got dogs.
The Packers win 35-25. The dog of the game brought to you by Sit Mean Sit. Your dogs don't always listen to you, or you ask yourself, why don't they listen to what I say? Look no further than Sit Mean Sit. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. Contact Sit Mean Sit Dog Training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha to schedule a free consultation. Go to sitmeansit.com and check out their Milwaukee and Waukesha pages. And now, Mark Tauscher, who led us to believe that he could not take Tucker Kraft, 7 catches, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. All right, who is the second dog of the game that you're picking as the dog of the game?
So I had mentioned that the fruit, the low-hanging fruit, you know I don't like gobbling up. Jordan Love and Tucker Kraft are the lowest hanging fruit. They're all a monster game from both. Right? I mean, Jordan Love was dynamite tonight. He was the best quarterback on the field
in a row.
Yeah. Best quarterback on the field.
And it wasn't close.
I would argue I didn't get a chance to see a ton of the other games. I don't know if anybody played better than he did. If they did, tip the cap to him, but it wasn't by a lot. Jordan Love is going to start getting a little MVP talk if this team keeps rolling like I think they will. So both guys deserve a lot of credit. Both guys will be great dogs if indeed you pick or any of our fans pick. But I said it earlier in the show. You're talking about a wide receiver tonight that came back from an ACL in about 8 months, 9 months. And he fought back. He had 4 catches for 85 yards. Is a difference maker in the run game. And all of the stuff we just mentioned about Jordan and Tucker, I'm not sure we see any of that if number 9 isn't out on the field tonight. The fact that he fought and battled to get back out there and to perform at the level he did both in his run blocking and his explosive plays and what he does facing for this group. Christian Watson, and it wasn't that hard for me to overlook the other two because of the low-hanging fruit. Christian Watson is my woof dog of the game.
Excellent choice by Taus, the third most deserving award winner. Jordan Love, quarterback rating 134.2. Much of what was done could have been accomplished without Christian Watson.
Maybe not.
Definitely.
Hey, Homer, how many other games did Jordan have numbers like this this season?
I'll have to look.
Homer, you don't have to look. There's zero. He didn't have games like this.
Rating 134.2.
With 3 touchdowns and 360-some yards passing.
134.2. I would. I'll have to go
Dallas, maybe.
Well, yes. That would be like a long time, like 2 games ago. Let's go to game logs for Jordan Love. Quarterback rating, Detroit 128.6.
That's a good game.
134.2. Dallas 118.1. 31 of 43, 337 yards. The premise is that Jordan Love has been very close to this twice before this season. So I think it's nice that you mentioned Christian Watson coming back from the injury. That will be a good thing as long as he stays healthy. One game does not determine whether or not you should have come back as early as you did. So,
no argument. Okay.
I would. I mean, you have to. To me, you have to give it to Jordan Love. 20 completions in a row.
He had a heck of a night.
Everything. And I apologize to Tucker Kraft because certainly make a comparison. They're mentioning him as nobody's done this in so many years and things like this. When they start saying that stuff in any way, You have to give him credit. So I would go with the dog of the game, Jordan Love. But it's nice of you to give it to Christian Watson.
Yeah. I feel really good about it. I'll tell you what. Dogs of the game. The officials stunk tonight. I thought this was a really poorly officiated game. Yeah.
What? In what?
They don't call an offside. Then they do a makeup holding call the next play, and then. I didn't love it. I thought it was a real sloppy.
Was it significantly worse than other games? For example,
you know what? I
just officiating because I think whatever they call it now, they didn't tell us about when they go to New York. That's fantastic. Anybody who's against that, you need to do whatever is necessary to get as many of the calls accurate as possible.
You better not be review. I'm glad they didn't review the offsides. You start doing that, Homer. I'm telling you, you're going to go nuts.
I would have
these games will be miserable.
You know better. College football has been way ahead for a long time because they have allowed their people to tell the officials we need to look at something, which is the way it should be done.
Spotting the football, catches, fumbles. I'm all on board. If you're going to start doing it with holding calls and offsides, I'm out. I don't want any part of it.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with letting you be in charge. As long
I'd love to be in charge.
As long as
I'd love to take that job.
Eliminate humans as much as possible.
I'm fine with that. But we're not going down the path of Johnny held him on that run. Go back and throw a flag. I'm out. No, I don't. You start doing that, I legit think I'll stop watching football.
And I think most would agree with you in understanding the key to quickness of the game, as they have benefited watching baseball and how much baseball is better because the game is faster. I'm not saying
use technology. Use technology in the exception you can't do it with. There's certain things we saw the PI. You can't do it. You just can't. It's a nightmare. The league found out. You can't. You better not start doing it with holdings. You want to start doing it with blows to the head and some of those things. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that.
This would be a game in which I don't know how much Tito's you can have, but you can have, and of course drink responsibly, mass quantities.
Indeed, you could. Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's favorite vodka for a reason, distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for its great vodka, giving back and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by fifth generation, Austin, Texas. Crafted to be savored responsibly. Use a koozie too. Don't be afraid to use a koozie with it.
The Packers are now 5-1-1. They come back home to play the Carolina Panthers. There's just no way they should lose that game. I already have them at 6-1-1 heading into the game against Philadelphia. And yes,
that'll be a fun one.
Said jinx. Now, the Green Bay Packers are right now 6-1-1 after a win over Carolina, heading for a Monday night game. Arguably as big a game as there has been in the NFL this season. When they play the Philadelphia Eagles.
You know what'll be bigger? Detroit Thanksgiving morning. That is going to even be bigger.
Well, I'll write that one down. Write it down.
Write it down.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
A few weeks ahead, but I would say you're going out on the trunk on that one. But
yeah.
Now it is 11:40. I don't know how long the show will go. But I know that Mark Tauscher is on assignment elsewhere, so he will be leaving us his final thought or anything he wants to say again to emphasize the Green Bay Packers and their 35-25 win, though I actually call it 35-19.
Yeah, that's dumb. But I get it. You can do what you want. I'll do what I want. And for me tonight, Jordan Love showed everybody this is a big game. Jordan Love was dynamite. And for everybody that is questioning and doubting and this is the standard that we see. This is what we need Jordan to be in big games. And Jordan did it along with a litany of other guys on offense. This offense is starting to find its footing. And this football team is finding its footing and finding its identity on how they're going to go about winning games. Closing it up with a really good pass rush and Tucker Craft, Jordan Love, Tucker Craft. There is your identity. There it is. Everybody else has their roles. They find it, but this is the team that I think every Packer fan should be excited about. There's great things ahead. As long as they continue on this path. And I have to say I'm excited about the path that this team's on. That is my final statement.
That is his final statement. And your statements will be next. And Gary Ellison coming up soon. And at some point tomorrow morning, Jason Wilde as well. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
When it rains, it pours. But sometimes it hails. Or worse.
That tornado warning again is for Fond du Lac and Dodge County. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect right now.
Keep us within reach for Fleet Farm Storm Team alerts.
Even if a tornado does not touch down, we know that there are powerful straight line winds.
On 620 WTMJ and WTMJ.com.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
In the Midwest, we know the real deal on the field and in your wellness routine. Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan offers top-tier Michigan-grown CBD products, no shortcuts, no synthetic knockoffs. Just clean, green certified, organically grown CBD crafted for fans who expect the best. Whether you're gearing up for the game or winding down after a win, swing through Higher Love just across the Wisconsin border and experience the highest quality CBD in the Midwest. Higher Love, the real deal, no limitations. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app, whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew. Let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Shop the Pig!
The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
Piggly Wiggly! Shop the Pig!
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
analyzing the news from the perspective of those in the field. Hey, it's WTMJ's Adam Roberts. Join me every Sunday at 10 for Reporter's Notebook, where we take a deeper dive behind the biggest stories of the past week, told from the perspective of the reporters, anchors, and news directors making decisions behind the scenes and covering the stories you hear every single day.
Bringing you the story behind the story. It's Reporter's Notebook, Sunday mornings at 10 on WTMJ.
Good Karma brand station.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The Packers put a whooping on the Pittsburgh Steelers' dominance. I wish to thank Mark Tauscher. He suggested I fly into San Jose. And yes, purchasing a flight, leaving Milwaukee, 5 a.m. on Sunday, February the 8th, for the Super Bowl in Santa Clara. The airport, San Jose, is only 3 miles away from the football field. Oakland and San Francisco are 25 miles away, so my thanks to Mark Tauscher. $212 it cost me. I'm purchasing only a one-way ticket right now because I'm not sure when I'm going to come back. It doesn't matter. I can work that out.
You take a Greyhound home, too? You don't need to fly.
No, I will fly, but I mean, I might fly Monday, Tuesday, whatever. It's that the coming back time is not the issue. The issue is having the flight. I need to fly the day of the Super Bowl, February the 8th, because Marquette plays Butler on February the 7th, and I can't seem to fly. Anyway, it works out great. I'm there at 10:15 in the morning. The game does not start until, I believe, California time, probably like 3:30. So I have 5 hours to get to the game. And yes, before anyone, I've stated the reason I'm choosing Southwest is if the Packers don't make the Super Bowl, I get to I have like the rest of my life to spend $212 on another Southwest flight. So there you have it. Where does that put me in believing in the Packers? I'm a smart believer. Why pay a ton more, which you would if you want to have a flight guaranteed? I don't need it guaranteed. It's guaranteed. I'm getting my money if they don't make it, and I'm doing it soon enough now that there are seats available. How quickly will those seats be gone? Though most people probably will leave before Sunday. James, you're on Green Bay game night and game morning in 12 minutes. Let her fly.
Well, let's talk about a few things that are really important. One. Tucker Kraft. Getting him the ball 10 times. I have text messages that my buddies and I were going back and forth on, and I said, get Tucker Kraft the ball. That was so important. But here's the point I want to leave on. I know it's negative. I know it's not great, but we're all talking about it. Goot, what are you going to do about our cornerback room? I've always liked Valentine. He's fine. But Nixon, whatever, he's a CB4. Let's figure something out. Packer Nation, please call in and let's make some recommendations.
Well, what's yours?
Well, if you just go online and look up, there's a few cornerbacks available, and there are teams trading. Maybe we need to make a move to.
Well, that's the big question. Would you acquire a cornerback now?
Yes.
All right.
Asante Samuel Jr. He had a horrible.
You don't
situation.
even have to necessarily pick one, as much as just say they need to do something to address the issue of Nixon.
I'm happy about so many things, but that's what the point of this call was for me to be a little snarky and say this our cornerback room right now kind of makes me feel a little bit like when we thought Sammy Watkins and Alan Lazard was going to be the number one wide receiver when Rodgers was in his last season. Like, we're neglecting something that's very obvious that needs to be fixed.
Yes, the discussion will be, I think, and they'll do less than you would like, but I think there is a legitimate discussion about him, his play, the penalties. That, I believe, is probably at the top of the list. It is for you, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Nixon, great tackler. I don't want him returning things on special teams, but he can be on special teams. And I apologize. There may have been a pause in what you said to me, but we need to get a cornerback that can cover people. We have tons of tacklers. Hobbs, not a good coverage guy. He can tackle, apparently. But let's get people that can cover wide receivers, and that's what we need right now.
Duly noted. I think you'll be part of a large and growing group. Thanks, James. Green Bay game night. Packers trailed 16-7 at half, and then went on a 28-3 run. Final was 35-25, but to me, though Mark Tauscher made fun of it, I think he said it was dumb. That's fine.
Your score prediction?
No, my score prediction was
your score adjustment.
33-31, Pittsburgh defeating the Packers, and I was wrong because the Green Bay defense proved me wrong. The scoring...
That was the most, of the garbage time touchdowns we've seen, that was the most garbage time this season for the Packers.
I'm hard. It's hard for me to judge garbage time, but I'll accept whatever your view on the garbage time is. But there was a dominance. Like every time the Packers got the ball, they scored mostly touchdowns, and every time Pittsburgh got the ball, they didn't score or they got a field goal. 1-800-990-3776. Green Bay game night. The Packers are 5-1-1. I have already made them 6-1-1, declaring a victory at home against Carolina, and that will lead up to a Monday night game. So we're a couple weeks away from that game at home against Philly. Oh, baby, that's going to be huge. Your calls and Gary Ellison and Jason Woolley all next as we get closer from Green Bay game night to Green Bay game morning. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay game night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into nonstop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Outfit your crew. Your workforce is your brand. From uniforms to safety apparel, Alpha Custom Apparel helps you outfit your team with gear that looks sharp and works hard. We create durable, functional apparel that keeps your crew comfortable and confident on the job. No more digging through endless catalogs. We handle the details so you can focus on running your business. With fast turnaround, custom options, and friendly Midwest service, we make it easy to keep your team looking their best. Visit alphacustomapparel.com. Let's get to work.
I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with AccuTrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use AccuTrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. AccuTrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit.
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit. Sit.
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit means sit dog training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
At Ewald Automotive, we make it easier than ever to get you into America's best-selling trucks and SUV during Ewald Truck and SUV Month. Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, Jeep, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Ewald is your one-stop shop for trucks and SUVs. All makes, models, and sizes. Choose 0 down, 0 payments till 2026, or 0% financing. All with our low price guarantee. All in one place. Ewald Truck and SUV Month going on now.
Go to ewaldauto.com.
On select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
We've all heard of Larry Bird. Allow us to introduce Derry Bird.
It's A.J. Green splashing a three down from the right wing on the other end of the court. It's a one-point game. Giannis back to A.J. A.J. going to try to answer. Off-balance three, and he hits it. How did he hit that one? The Derry Bird going deep into his bag of tricks there.
We're the home of Derry Bird and the Bucks. WTMJ.
Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The Green Bay Packers put a second-half whooping on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh during a stretch, outscoring them 28-3 until the Steelers scored a touchdown in the final 4 minutes, just making the final score closer. And still, the Packers won by 10, 35-25. Joining us now is Gary Ellerson. He's always said this year, I just need to see this team. I need to watch more. Well, sir, have you watched enough now?
To know what?
Whatever it is you know. To me, it is this simple. If they do not make the NFC Championship game, it will be a disappointing season.
Here we go. Here we go.
What do you mean, here we go?
Here we go. Why you got to do this? Why can't you just ever enjoy the moment?
I am enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the moment, realizing how good this team is. No, how good this team and an appropriate standard to hold them to.
You never don't. Now you want to hold them to a standard.
Yes.
You just never enjoy. Can you just enjoy Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Brian Gutekunst, front office? Can we just enjoy? To me, it's really the passing of the torch. That now all these people can go sit down somewhere and stop talking about Aaron Rodgers, how they did it wrong, all that. Can we just enjoy the fact that Jordan Love threw completed 20 passes in a row in the second half.
That he did.
And basically beat the guy who taught him everything. I mean, I think it was a huge win for the Packers organization. And you want to start talking about, which you haven't said yet, but I'm sure you will, because I'm gonna be on here for about an hour, but I'm sure you will. But you want to start talking about NFC championships, and for long you're gonna probably tell me about you bought your ticket to the Super Bowl. You're gonna start doing all that kind of mess.
I actually did buy a ticket from Milwaukee to San Jose because it's closer. Just let me finish to answer your question. However, please understand that I bought Southwest because with Southwest, you can cancel your ticket at any time and get the ability to use the value of that ticket at any point the rest of your life. So, but yes, I did buy a ticket to go Sunday, February the 8th, to San Jose, California, getting in at 10:30 to watch the Super Bowl, which I would assume their time starts about 3:30. Now, thanks for asking. Do you think that's inappropriate?
Yes. Why can't you just enjoy this win?
I am.
You're not.
I'm
You're not. You keep upping the ante every time. Up the ante.
Yes.
You just keep moving on. Just keep moving on. And then when they don't do what you want them to do or what you think that you do or that you predict them to do, now the team is garbage.
No, it's not true at all.
Yeah.
No, this is not. If they have a disappointing season, just regroup and go after it next year.
No, that's not how you'll be. You're going to lose your natural mind because you predicted them to do this.
No, I didn't. I have not predicted them. No.
Yeah, you're going to lose your natural damn mind. Yeah, you will.
Right.
I know you do.
All right.
You're setting it up.
I'm not setting up anything.
You are.
I'm willing to give, so that you don't think I'm setting up, I'm willing to tell Goody and LaFleur, you get an extra year in your contract. Just adding a year right now so everybody doesn't think that this is, you don't do it this year, then we feel short. Team has been put together appropriately, and now let's go for it, just like they did back in the 90s when they put it together, and they didn't get it Reggie White's first year. But that doesn't mean that there isn't an appropriate standard for the quality of this team.
Well, they still don't have it all together, right? I mean, we saw the first half.
Yeah, they got it.
How they struggle. I mean, they don't. And the struggle comes from, and I don't know how they ever get it, but the struggle comes from they just can't run the ball consistently with Josh Jacobs. So that's where the struggle is. And so what had to happen.
Why is that?
Well, I just think the offensive line is not all the way there, and they know that they want to run Josh Jacobs, so they crowd the line. Which I'm gonna get to. What you then saw though, Homer, is okay. Jordan Love beat us, and he did. So that's how it's going to have to be from here on in. Jordan Love is going to have to play at that level in order for them to win games like that when everybody's going to be singled up outside. I mean, I said to myself in the first half, I said, oh, my God, at some point they got to throw it to Christian Watson deep because he's man up outside all day long. I mean, so all these passes are going to be there. Jordan Love is just got to complete these passes. And to me, Homer, I don't know if anybody else said this, but to me, it was a Jordan Love statement game. Guys, get on my back, I carry you. That's pretty much what it was to me. And then, of course, the defense is the defense. Michael Parsons is the real deal. He's your closer. Just get him in the obvious passing situation, let those guys go to work. But to me, it was more about Jordan Love saying, okay, y'all want to put 8, 9 guys in the box? Okay, I got Tucker Kraft, grown-ass man. Here we go.
Tucker Kraft, grown-ass man, as stated by Gary Ellison. What game did you say that last year? Do you even remember which game it was?
Yeah, I don't even remember a home team.
But you remember saying it.
But I did. I said it, though. He's Gam. And you know who else is Gam, too, is number 1.
Parsons, huh?
Yeah,
he beat 3 blockers on one play. I don't know that I even ever remember Reggie White doing that. I don't know that any but team ever thought to put 3 people on someone.
Yeah, didn't he? Crazy. Guy is unbelievable. He's your closer.
Yeah. Of all that you saw today, what impressed you the most?
I would say there's no particular one play that impressed me. Jordan Love impressed me the most today because he did it. He did everything that you would want him to do to win the game. I don't think were there even any plays close to being intercepted?
The one long pass, it looked like the defender was there, and it was a little scary, but it fit in perfectly. So
that's about that stands out to me more than anything else was Jordan Love. It had to have. Had to have.
And to me, people were open. I mean, wide open. Texas wide
open. They were. Homer, I had people over the last 3-4 weeks talking about Matt LaFleur need to give up play calling. Matt LaFleur don't know what he's doing. How do you think people feel about Matt LaFleur now?
I think they feel better. However, while everybody talks about and did how important this game was, it's important to make people believe that Packer team that showed up the first 2 weeks just came back for the second half of this game, meaning, and I'm trying to give you a heads up on this, a warning,
Please.
people, the standard and expectations are going up significantly. And I want to believe that it has nothing to do with beating Aaron Rodgers. It has to do with the way the Packers played against a team that had a good record on the road, which the Packers still needed to prove. And so you do this, it's back to thinking how good they can be, not could be, not, well, I'm dreaming. No. They've shown another game in which they play at a level that wins a Super Bowl.
Correct.
So your job just got.
But they're not there yet.
They're not there yet. But your job just got a lot harder. You know that.
My job?
Yes, because you're going to be more unhappy now in the next few weeks than you have been. By the way, the Packers in the Homer standings have already defeated Carolina, and their record is now 6-1-1, heading into.
Why are you doing this?
They're 11.5-point favorites.
Yes, because they're that. Okay, I'll answer. They're that good. They're that good. You know it too. There's no guarantee that you're that good every game, every half.
You always set yourself up.
But when they're that good, yes, at home. I didn't say they're going to beat Carolina by 100. You have helped me with that. A win is a win.
100.
But they are not losing to the Carolina Panthers. And anybody that thinks I'm doing this too soon, they can head to Ted's, put down whatever amount of money you want, and I'll match
You're doing this too soon.
All right. Okay. When will it be? When won't it be too soon?
Never. You never do this. You never do all this kind of rigmarole. What are you doing? This is what fans do.
No, this is what
I know your name is Homer. Is this what homers do?
No, I will address what this is. We're going to take a break and then we'll come back. More Gary Ellerson. If you have questions for him, 1-800-990-3776, or we'll go to YouTube. Oh, they got all kinds of questions. And you're ready for them. The over-under on you people is 4 for the next segment. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into nonstop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Why work with several sales reps that don't work for you, drinking their company's Kool-Aid, only able to sell what their company has to offer? You'll get biased opinions and probably not a very good deal. When it comes to local advertising, a lot of business owners do this. It takes a lot of time and will cost you more for your advertising than it has to. Let us work for you. We know all the rates for all media. This keeps everybody honest, and when you place the volume of advertising we do, it means you get great deals. Anderson-Smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results. We'll make your ads potent, memorable, and effective. Whether it's radio, TV, billboards, or digital, our understanding of the market and long-standing relationships are unmatched. Anderson Smith represents a substantial amount of advertising billing, which will benefit you in getting much more for your ad dollar. Our compensation model is designed to make it affordable for businesses like yours to use us. And we hold on to our clients because what we do works, and they trust us. Anderson-Smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results.
Why settle for just a job when you can have a career in the exciting automobile industry? The Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee new car dealer members have service technicians, sales, administrative, and management positions available now. The first word in career is car, and one of the best places to find a great career opportunity is at an Adam member new car dealer.
For current great paying job opportunities, visit adam.com/jobs. That's ADAMM.com/jobs.
At Alpha Custom Apparel, we create standout corporate apparel and promotional gear that makes a lasting impression. Whether it's polos for your next conference, branded jackets for your sales team, or eye-catching giveaways for a client event, we've got you covered. We offer a concierge-like experience for businesses who want more. More customization, more creativity, more impact. From concept to delivery, we help brands big and small show up looking their best with speed, style, and attention to detail. Create with us today at alphacustomapparel.com.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Half a century of marketing expertise joined with over 20 years of local market knowledge. Not to mention the savings you'll see after you get our best commission right up front, which, by the way, is only 1.9% on the listing side of your home. Join that together and you can be sure that you've chosen the right real estate experts who have the experience to market your home effectively and give you a commission that'll end up paying for things like new furniture. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. They saved over $50,000 after we sold their home at only 1.9%. You don't have to pay 6% to market and sell your home. Hundreds of Century 21 Benefit Realty clients will attest. You can get it all for only 1.9%. The more value your home has, the more important it is to find the best real estate commission and the marketing ability to get top dollar. And with Century 21 behind us, that's what we have. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Don't think twice. Call Dice.
A great way to add value and curb appeal to your home is with a new LiftMaster or CHI maintenance-free garage door. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik. A study by Remodelers Magazine reports that the average return on investment is an amazing 82%. Garage doors rank first among all home improvement projects. To see Geiss's huge selection of doors, visit their showroom in Brookfield, or you can also visit their online showroom at geissdoors.com. Geiss has everything from alley doors to custom wood designer doors and everything in between. Remember, for all your garage door needs, you call Geiss at 262-784-4250. That number again, 262-784-4250. It's Geiss. Visit them online at geissdoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Dice.
Kicker. He's the guy that you want to have going down the stretch. So I think you got to have him. I think he's your guy, but you're in a good situation where you don't have to rush him back.
Yeah.
McManus is your kicker.
And I don't know. How do you know he's healthy? You play. Do you just have to believe him when he says it? Or is it based on you watching him practice and if he is his normal self?
Yeah, right. You got to save guys for themselves, right? So I think right now it did feel like to me that he was back 100%. Because the one kick that he kicked short, he normally can make that kick. Now, that field wasn't the greatest field either. It was in bad shape from what I'm hearing. So that probably could have had something to do with the plant leg and all that. But I just think you got to give him time to get healthy, and you're in a good situation where you feel good about the reserve kicker that you have.
Now, as a running back, I don't believe there's necessarily a running back situation. Emmanuel Wilson, 11 carries, 61 yards, average 5.5. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 33 yards for 2.5. And then let's see, as far as catching passes, Emmanuel Wilson, 3 for 26. Josh Jacobs, 3 for 12. So you have Emmanuel Wilson, 14 for 87 yards, and you have Josh Jacobs, 16 for 45 yards. I say you just have depth, but there are times that Wilson looks quicker than Josh Jacobs. But you're the running back. Take it away. I do not believe there is a running back issue.
No.
It's just depth, and Wilson's a little different, and it allows you to rest Jacobs. But, again, when we say their running game is struggling, it seems to struggle the most with Jacobs, whether that's fair or not.
Yeah, because he's the featured guy. I mean, I think if you go to any team and they put up the Packers offense, I think Jacobs is the number one guy that they want to stop, not Jordan Love, not Tucker Kraft.
No, it's Tucker Kraft. Isn't even close.
No,
I'm playing the Packers. I'm stopping Tucker Kraft.
No, if you go right now, and if you say Josh Jacobs is the number one guy they want to stop. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
Tucker Kraft, 7 receptions, 143 yards. For a tight end, 2 touchdowns. He was targeted 9 times. You still don't think it starts with him?
No, it starts with Josh Jacobs.
All right. I want to go back to the Cardinals game and see. There we had Tucker Kraft, 5 catches, 58 yards, and a touchdown, and he was targeted 10 times. I can't convince you?
No, it starts with Josh Jacobs.
Is there
we don't have sound, do we? Do we have sound of Mike Tomlin? I think Mike Tomlin also made a statement tonight. We need to cut the head off the snake, and the head of the snake is Josh Jacobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he was that tonight?
I think he's that for every team that they play.
Well,
because when Josh Jacobs can run the football, it makes it easier for everybody else.
Well, it does, but you have tonight in which he didn't. The Packers had.
Well, you got to keep running them. Yeah. How many carries did Josh Jacobs get tonight?
Let me look up here and see that exactly. He didn't have many. He had 13 for 33 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, because Emmanuel Wilson was significantly better than Josh Jacobs tonight. Emmanuel Wilson was 14 for 87, and Josh Jacobs was 16 for 45.
The defense is not the same when Emmanuel Wilson comes in.
No, I'm not. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
To have a guy, a backup. Emmanuel Wilson's good. When you watch him play, you think that guy's pretty good. Have you come around at all to raising expectations for the Packers based on their performance, especially in the second half? On the road, to play as they did in the first half and be able to bounce back after being outscored 16-7, then outscoring the same team on their home turf 28-3 in the second half. Didn't that wow you?
Well, it has to, right?
Right. Did it wow you enough to assess how good this team can be?
I think what wowed me more than anything else is that, and you could see it happening, Homer, as I watch these games, you see it happening. This is how I see it. Teams try to take your will away from you, and it's all about pressure, and that's really what Mike Tomlin is all about. And that's why he played for a lot of those field goals. He goes, okay, we're going to take this field goal. We're going to take this field goal. We're going to take this field goal. Eventually, we're going to get a touchdown because I feel like we are. He gets a touchdown. We're going to keep putting pressure. Can the Packers now respond? Can they respond? Can they respond? And you can see what's even more impressive is how the Packers came back and responded to what Mike Tomlin and the Steelers were giving them at Three Rivers.
Which tells you how good they are, Gary. NFC Championship game, at least.
Stop. And they gave them, we talked about earlier, usually what are they going to do? I said, well, they're going to run that jumbo package. And they came in with a jumbo package. They got great runs on first down.
Yep.
They threw a couple of new wrinkles in there. They got some pass plays on the jumbo package. And it put a lot of pressure on that Packers defense, and they weathered the storm. And they weathered the storm until the Packers offense figured out in the second half what they needed to do.
And they kicked butt on the Pittsburgh offense, just like the Packer offense kicked butt on the Steelers defense, which has been pretty bad all season long. All right, now we're going to take a break, and then you're going to tell us how to handle the situation at cornerback.
Okay.
That is next on Green Bay Game Night. Nope, it is Green Bay Game Morning at 12:25 and just getting started. 1-800-990-3776. Gary Ellerson. And then you guys next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
At Alpha Custom Apparel, we create standout corporate apparel and promotional gear that makes a lasting impression. Whether it's polos for your next conference, branded jackets for your sales team, or eye-catching giveaways for a client event, we've got you covered. We offer a concierge-like experience for businesses who want more. More customization, more creativity, more impact. From concept to delivery, we help brands big and small show up looking their best with speed, style, and attention to detail. Create with us today at alphacustomapparel.com.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Half a century of marketing expertise joined with over 20 years of local market knowledge. Not to mention the savings you'll see after you get our best commission right up front, which, by the way, is only 1.9% on the listing side of your home. Join that together and you can be sure that you've chosen the right real estate experts who have the experience to market your home effectively and give you a commission that'll end up paying for things like new furniture. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. They saved over $50,000 after we sold their home at only 1.9%. You don't have to pay 6% to market and sell your home. Hundreds of Century 21 Benefit Realty clients will attest. You can get it all for only 1.9%. The more value your home has, the more important it is to find the best real estate commission and the marketing ability to get top dollar. And with Century 21 behind us, that's what we have. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
A great way to add value and curb appeal to your home is with a new LiftMaster or CHI maintenance-free garage door. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik. A study by Remodelers Magazine reports that the average return on investment is an amazing 82%. Garage doors rank first among all home improvement projects. To see Geis's huge selection of doors, visit their showroom in Brookfield, or you can also visit their online showroom at geisdoors.com. Geis has everything from alley doors to custom wood designer doors and everything in between. Remember, for all your garage door needs, you call Geis at 262-784-4250. That number again, 262-784-4250. It's Geis. Visit them online at geisdoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
What makes Hasselus mattress different?
Aside from employee-free showrooms, free next-day delivery and haul-away, and way too low prices on Beauty Rest, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Perfect Sleeper?
Yeah, besides that.
Well, Hasselus is locally owned.
You mean your franchise is locally owned?
We're not a franchise. Every showroom is owned and managed by the same family. So, when you shop at Hasselus, your money stays right here. And through Monday, our family wants to give you a $248 credit towards a new Beauty Rest, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Perfect Sleeper just for shopping local.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Our 43 beds from the top 5 brands start at $393.
I like that.
Try and buy with no pushy sales guy.
I love that.
Free next day delivery too.
Thanks.
For what?
For being different.
Shop local and enjoy a $248 credit through Monday at Hasselus Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find a no-hassle, employee-free showroom near you at Hasselus.com.
It's Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The Green Bay Packers in Pittsburgh trailed 16-7 at half, and Pittsburgh had the ball to open the second half. Next thing you know, the Green Bay Packers put a 28-3 whooping on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Game over. Final 35-19, though in the scorebook it'll say 35-25 because like the two games earlier in the year, They just let Pittsburgh go down the field and score to use up time on the clock because the game was over. Talking with Gary Ellerson to discuss what might be the only concern of the Green Bay Packers, and that is cornerback and what to do. Keyshawn Nixon seems to me gets beaten, and more than that, his nickname should be Flag Nixon, because whenever a pass is incomplete, you always have to check, hey, did they get old Flag Nixon again? I don't know what the number is, but it seems the penalty is often on Keyshawn Nixon. Gary Ellerson will tell me if I'm a little too critical or if they have a problem at cornerback. Gary?
Well, last week it was Hobbs, right?
Yes.
And so they put Valentine in over Hobbs, and Hobbs moved back to slot, which I think that's what he's good at, or didn't play at all. I mean, I don't even know if I saw him at all, but I can't really speak on that. But I know Valentine then moved him back outside, and so it was Valentine, it was Nixon. Nixon's on the other side. They got an issue at corner. They just do until they go and draft one in the first round, find one. This is going to be an issue throughout the season, but they got to be able to live with it. They got to be able to win with what they have. Not all teams are going to be perfect at every level. They're not. They got a great guy in Xavier McKinney at safety, Evan Williams at safety. Their safeties, I'll take over any safeties in the NFL right now. But their corners are just not up to speed. But the corners just got to make enough plays. There's going to be plays made on them. They got to make enough to shut some of this stuff down. Now, I thought Nixon and I thought Valentine, I thought both of them did a tremendous job of limiting the really big plays that could really hurt them in crunch time situations. Don't you think so, Homer?
I don't know. I just have to watch it. That's why I asked you. I don't know, given the NFL as it is, what's realistic for expectations. As you alluded to a little bit, how good is the good, given the league they play in? And the good may make and have more problems than I'm willing to understand, so maybe I'm too tough on Nixon.
Well, no, you're not. Well, who are your Pro Bowl corners? I mean, if you might go back and look them up, who's your Pro Bowl corners from last year? And that tells you how good the good is. They're not Pro Bowlers.
No.
Valentine or Nixon are not Pro Bowlers.
The question is, how bad are they? And do you need to explore getting a cornerback before the end of this year?
Well, they're not bad. I mean, you can win with them, right? That's what you're asking me. Yeah, you can win with them. Yeah, could you use an upgrade? Yeah. Two things can be true. I mean, you're not going to be perfect across the board. Now, here's what you fall into, like most fans do. You're trying to build the perfect team. All teams are going to have holes. Guess what, Homer? One of my coaches used to always tell me.
I agree with you there.
They get paid too.
That is what people say when you stink. They never say they get paid too when you're good.
They get paid.
No one ever.
Because they make plays.
Right, but if you're good, no one ever says they get paid too. You say we're better than they are. When you're not very good, the excuse is always they get paid too. I'm just making an observation about when that seems to come up.
Let me ask you this. Who's the best team in the NFC right now?
In the NFC right now, the Packers are equal to anyone.
Who's the best team in the NFC right now, Homer? Give me a team.
I would say I'd probably lean toward the Rams, Philly, Detroit, and the Packers. I got those four. And I think it's a flip a coin. How about you? The best team in the NFL is the Kansas City Chiefs. They got their speed back, and it's the league versus Kansas City.
Who's your top five teams in the NFL then?
I mean, Kansas City in the AFC. I don't care about anybody else because they're going to be in it. And then you have the 4 and
well, you have the Patriots.
I don't care. They're irrelevant to me because there's only going to be one team from the AFC, and it's going to be Kansas City. So I got to be the best of the NFC to get there. And right now it's Detroit, Green Bay, the Rams, and Philly.
Well, right now the Rams are not on my radar.
They're not?
No.
Okay. All right. Then you'd have Philly, Detroit, and Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And what's important to me is that the Packers win the division because I don't want them to have to play multiple of these teams.
Well, I mean, right, they got to go out and handle business Sunday and beat the team they're supposed to beat. And then now you got Philly coming to Lambeau Field. That's going to be the biggest game of the year yet.
Yes, it is. Yep.
And then Thanksgiving against Detroit in Detroit. It's going to be the second huge game.
Yeah,
they got to navigate all that.
So, and then Detroit's got a very tough schedule. So yeah, I think it's you need to win the division to make the playoff situation easier because there are teams, and we're not even mentioning Tampa Bay.
No,
and I think they deserve to be mentioned, though they're half a notch.
Well, they are. They're half a notch down. After we saw what happened to them the other night, they're half a notch down.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How excited are you about the Green Bay Packers and the belief that this could be a special season?
Not excited at all. I can't allow it. It's one game at a time, Homer.
All right. When will you allow it?
I don't know. You ask me every week, but right now I'm not there. Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I just want to let you know, I'm not sure they're capable of doing anything more impressive than what they did in the second half against Pittsburgh. 28-3.
No, the best game they played, I think, was Detroit. First game of the year, wasn't it?
Well, again, that was at home.
I mean,
this was on the road. They've never done anything like this on the road. Pittsburgh was 4-2. Yes, I believe the Detroit one was more impressive, but it's at home.
I mean, if you just think about the play,
yes,
the best game they played to me was Detroit.
Right, but I believe the best half they played was this second half at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but the best game they played was Detroit.
All right, that's fair.
Now, and what you're trying to do, though, no, you're not off here, because what you're trying to do is, because they did go into a lull here, you're trying to grasp at something on the come up here, and right now you're asking yourself, is this the team that we saw against Detroit? That's what you're asking.
I know, and my answer is yes, it is. We saw a dominant offense and defense, and we saw a better use and better play, or better use, if you wish, of Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Aaron Rodgers was
see, last week, Micah Parsons, just the usage, they strictly played him on the outside, right? And he got you 3 sacks. And in this game, they went back to, and Hafley, you got to give him credit. In this game, they went back to using him on the inside, and that caused a lot of pressure for Aaron Rodgers up the middle. Hafley was pretty good in his game plan today. That's why I'm saying you start thinking about your outside, your corners, Nixon, Valentine, Hobbs. If you're able to get them in 3rd and long, they're going to have to stand back there and pat that ball a little bit in a lot of rush to get there. But if they're playing 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2, offenses are going to hurt them because Micah Parsons will never get there.
All right.
Or Rashawn Gary. And they did a good job tonight in the second half of keeping them in 3rd and long.
They did everything in the second half. Everything.
Yeah. Absolutely, my friend.
Yes. But they have not done it yet enough for you yet. Or you're like Steve Young. Homer, it's still the preseason. Well, I think the Packers have won 3 in a row. And it's going to be at 4 in a row after the bye week, because the Homer standings have them already beating the Carolina Panthers at home. And you have as well. You just haven't gone that far.
Okay. No, I can't lie. It's game to game, Homer.
Fine, it's game to game, but you would be shocked if the Packers lost at home to the Carolina Panthers. Shocked.
I would be shocked.
Okay, that's all right. That's all I'm asking.
I will be shocked. You got to take care of business.
That's fair. That speaks to what you think of the Packers.
They are the better team.
Way better, right?
Yeah, but you never thought that Love would be 29 of 37 with 360 yards and 3 TDs in this game. No one ever thought he'd have those stats.
I thought anything was possible because the Pittsburgh defense stinks, and we stated that before.
Yeah.
But did I think that he
Well,
would
no. Well, how about this? So the Pittsburgh defense was not playing well because people were gashing them in the run game. That didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to when I've watched them, they've been bad at everything.
No, they've been getting killed in the run game. Didn't happen tonight.
I think you're correct. All right, with Gary Ellison, I have some of these YouTube comments. People love watching on YouTube, so we'll get to those next. As yes, this is no longer Green Bay game night. It is Green Bay game morning. It is 12:42. Gary Ellison will not be on the show at its conclusion. How late do you believe the show will go, Gary Ellison? We'll find out next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into nonstop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
I know why you continue to live in pain. It's because you don't believe anything can be done to help. Maybe you bought into something and you've been burned before. I mean, your skepticism, it's understandable. This is Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas. And here we use powerful, anti-inflammatory, and cushioning pharmacological medicines to ease your pain. They're FDA approved and most medical insurance is going to pay for our treatments, including Medicare and Medicaid. And that's the litmus test. Because if insurance has shown to cover the cost of many of our patients' treatments, you can be sure it's valid medicine. It's not a biological treatment considered experimental or some new gimmick that's trying to hook you. The Rejuvenex approach to pain relief is legitimate. It helps to alleviate pain in shoulders, hips, elbows, and knees. And from what we've seen, it gives people a new lease on their lives.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Call today, and there's a good chance we'll see you tomorrow.
For over a century, local radio has evolved with the needs of the community. From politics to pop culture, we keep you informed, bringing you the most relevant news, online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
We've all heard of Larry Bird. Allow us to introduce Derry Bird.
It's A.J. Green splashing a three down from the right wing on the other end of the court. It's a one-point game. Giannis back to A.J. A.J. going to try to answer. Off-balance three, and he hits it. How did he hit that one? The Derry Bird going deep into his bag of tricks there.
We're the home of Derry Bird and the Bucks. WTMJ. WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee. From the Annex Wealth Management Studios, this is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
This is Green Bay Game Morning with Gary Ellerson. We have some things, Gary, on YouTube, people love YouTube, discussing the teams that are very good in the NFC. Philly, Green Bay. The only one we did not mention, someone suggested Seattle. Also here, Jim says Green Bay will beat Carolina by 21. Jim, I want to help you on this. That may be of insignificance if you're a gambler, but I've learned the margin isn't really an issue. The issue is if you just are so confident that they're going to win. It could be on a last-second field goal. But Green Bay is going to beat Carolina, and I would be shocked. I have to think of a bigger word than that if they lose, given that the game is also at home. Have you given Seattle any thought, Gary?
Seattle?
Yeah, as being any good?
No.
All right. I would say Philadelphia, then Green Bay, then everybody else after a gap. Somebody else says Detroit, Green Bay, Philadelphia, Rams in that order. Yeah, do you think that's just the best way to put it? Because you'd like to see a little bit more. If Green Bay, when Green Bay plays Philly in Green Bay, I easily think the Packers can win. They other than having to figure out what to do at cornerback, and that's another question here about would you consider a trade, or should they go after something and make a trade for a cornerback?
With a trade deadline, they could.
They could.
I mean, I don't.
It's not how they do things usually.
Well, not normally how they give up 2 first-round picks for.
That was going to be my follow-up. This very easily could be.
And you got a new president, CEO, and Carmen policy. So it feels like things are being done a little different up at 1265 Lombardi right now. So we'll see.
Well, no, and I would say this is not just for this year. I'm not going to pick someone up just for the rest of the year, but this is everything is a couple years.
Packers always do stuff long term.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean someone couldn't be out there that I like.
And I don't know who's out there. Do you have an idea who's out there?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Why isn't LaFleur using Golden more? Chef Ed has that as a question. Gary,
because right now it's Tucker Kraft and it's Romeo Dobbs and now it's Christian Watson. The rookie's got to take a back seat.
Yeah, and my answer is guys like that I don't need him to do stuff every game. They may like that, but I have the belief that he can make a big play. He can have a game where he has 2 catches for 95 yards. He can have a game where he catches a 6. He's good. That's the most important thing to me. Now, how much do you use him? Again, not in big numbers in terms of the number of catches or targets. But there's going to be a game when I expect that he does so well that I have to ask you again, Gary, given how good this guy is, why don't you use him more? And you don't have go ahead.
Yeah, he's your third or fourth receiver right now.
Which is the way it's going to be for almost every rookie ever, unless you're a Hall of Fame rookie like James Lofton or something.
Or Randy Moss.
And Randy Moss. And by the end of the year, he might move closer in that direction. But he's going to have to do it with limited catches and limited targets. But if he's good, fine. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it? To me, the best part is I think he can and quite possibly could help the team this year.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not. Worried.
He's already helping the team though.
Yeah. Then you also have the ability of somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
That it could go there.
Exactly.
Do you have any worry? Is the cornerback thing a worry to you, or is there a better phrase that, as you alluded to, and you're right, every team, other than maybe Kansas City now, has holes. So it's.
I think if you have to put your finger on something for the Packers that you want to worry, quotation marks, would be the corners. I think everything else they're good. I think the offensive line will be the second one that I would question a little bit. But I think they're rounding into shape. But I think Jordan Morgan is playing really well right now. I think Zach Tom, although got nicked up a little bit, is coming back. Because for the most part, Zach Tom handled T.J. Watt by himself tonight. So, I mean, so you look at the offensive line, I think Elton Jenkins is selling in at center. I think it took them 3-4 weeks to get that figured out. And so your offensive line is healthy. Banks over at left guard. I think you're doing good. Walker at left. So I think you're much better at your offensive line, and you have more depth.
Again, on YouTube, Rodgers beyond washed up, I assume. And I just bring that up as one comment. There are others. But how did you think Aaron Rodgers played?
I thought he played pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the difference of the Packers had a significantly greater rush.
Right.
Their receivers are such that it seems like everything they do is short, and their players were no way as wide open as the Packer receivers were. I thought late in the game he was jumpy. If I was to be rude, I'd say he was just afraid to throw an interception, but maybe he always is. But they made some reference to it, but that the as you alluded to, they were moving Parsons around, but he seemed just a little jumpy. But
when the pass rush gets to you, you'll be a little jumpy.
Do you think he's beyond washed? There was a story that he might play after this year, and I said, you play again until you get hurt. That's what tends to end it.
Mm-hmm. And now his Achilles look a lot better than what it was, moving around a little bit better. Yeah, no, he's not washed.
But he's
not washed.
But he's old.
But Homer, if you would start a list of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, would he be 10?
Would he be number 10? People say this, and I think they say it just to be nice to someone. But this time, that's a great question. I think yes. I think he would be.
I think he would be. If you start doing 10 quarterbacks and you get to number 10, I think you have a hard time not having Rodgers at 10.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got Mahomes, you got Josh Allen, right?
Right.
I mean, you got some givens, right? Just guys that are playing.
All right, we have one final from YouTube before we get. I would say your final thought, but you don't like that, or if there's something else you feel like you need to say.
Final thought. I gave you my final. Every time I talked to you, it's final.
Your first thought is your final thought, right? It's the best thought.
Thank you.
Here I want to mention, somebody says, for the last 2 seasons, the Green Bay Packers are a perfect 4-0 in the winter warning uniforms. I have no comment about the uniforms today because I don't care about uniforms. They are not uniforms anymore. They are costumes. So no one should ever be offended by what it is because you're holding it to a standard that no longer exists. They clearly, in all sports, want to provide as many costumes as possible because more options for costumes means that people purchase more of those costumes.
Right.
But I will let the Institute look and crunch the numbers. But I believe the second half in this game against Pittsburgh was the most impressive half of the season for the Green Bay Packers.
All right, buddy.
I don't know that you're willing to agree.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go with that.
What are you gonna go with? You're gonna go with how great you believe Jordan Love played.
That's it. That's where I'm at.
Were you? I know you always comment about you guys, but is you people correct? Let's not be sexist. You people, did he do anything today that surprised you? Or you would say, Homer, I know Jordan Love has this within him. Nobody necessarily plays at this level every game, and no one does. But he didn't do anything that I didn't think he was capable of. Would that be accurate, or did he?
That would be an accurate statement. Okay. It's in there, and he's better. He's only going to get better.
Right.
He's only going to get better. Yeah.
Even watching today, you want us to know he's only going to get better. There are going to be more games like this.
Right. He's only get better.
Gary Ellerson will be on tomorrow. Excuse me, I did it wrong again. Later today, 6 p.m. with Greg Matzik. And by then, I know one thing. You will not have changed.
What's that, buddy?
You'll be the same as you are now. Homer, slow down. But your hope always is by Monday night, people may have calmed down again and looked at things. Yes, people. You people have calmed down and looked at things a little bit more appropriate for a long NFL season. Thanks, Gary.
Yes. All right, buddy.
Gary Ellerson, again, 6 to 8 tonight at Potawatomi with Greg Matzik. Jason Wilde, next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Probably don't have to replace those windows. If the frames are intact and it's just the glass that's cracked, or it's foggy, replacing thermal window panes with the help of Less's Glass will save you the cost of total window replacement. When you want to know how much we can save you, all you have to do is measure the height and width of just the glass portion of the window panes. Then send us an email to info@lessglassservice.com and we'll get you an estimate right away. Just be sure to specify if you'd like us to come out and replace your window pane on site, or if you'd like to do it in the most cost-effective way possible by bringing the windows into our shop. Either way, you're saving a lot of money versus a total window replacement that you probably don't need. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
I give up.
What's wrong?
I've been doing everything wrong at home. I washed the red towels with the white bed sheets. I left all the kitchen cabinet doors open. I wiped out the hydrangeas with the weed whacker.
Hey, we all make mistakes.
But darn it, my wife still isn't mad at me.
Wait, hold on. You're doing these things on purpose?
Yeah.
Why?
So I can sleep on the couch.
Let me guess, the James sofa from Penny Mustard?
Bingo.
With the extra deep seats.
And ultra high density foam cushions?
Remove the back cushions and it's almost like you're sleeping on a twin bed.
Twin bed? Exactly.
Let me get this straight. You're trying to make your wife mad, so she'll make you sleep on the sofa?
The James sofa, yes.
I gotta admit, it's a pretty good plan.
The James sofa, American made with a solid wood fortress frame and hundreds of fabric and leather options, starting at $22.96 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
This time, that station won't make your ad. Next time, another station will come up with it. If there's one thing your small budget needs, it's consistency with your message and your media buy. It's easy to buy the flavor of the month. It's difficult to trust a plan because you'd probably be experimenting. Our plans have been proven to work. We'll get you the lowest rates, give you a consistent message that sets your business apart, and then we'll build you efficient top-of-mind awareness. Anderson-Smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results. We'll make your ads potent, memorable, and effective. Whether it's radio, TV, billboards, or digital, our understanding of the market and long-standing relationships are unmatched. Anderson Smith represents a substantial amount of advertising billing, which will benefit you in getting much more for your ad dollar. Our compensation model is designed to make it affordable for businesses like yours.
Window Nation, want to mention them. I like them, but 90% customer satisfaction. That means the people who've worked with them like them, which is more important than me. They can install in one day depending on the size of the job. Yes, my advice about Window Nation always starts with they can do it now, right now. This October, eliminate chili drafts for good with Window Nation. That's why you want it done right now, given where we're at. Right now, when you buy 2 replacement windows, you get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 whole years. Sale ends October the 31st, end of the month. Got about, 4 days left, somewhere around there. Schedule your free estimate now at windownation.com. Windownation.com. You're not doing it right, and you won't get it done right now if you don't go with Window Nation. Packers, the most impressive half of the season, 28-3 at one point, the whooping they put on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but don't know if Jason Wilde thinks that, and always want to know what his thoughts are, whether it's Green Bay game night or Green Bay game morning. Jason, take it away.
Yes, good morning, Falcon. So I think, first of all, it was they were magnificent in the second half. I mean, as terrible as they were defensively in the first half, they had 3 and-outs offensively. I mean, they were not good. I think I'd have to ask Will, but I think the kids would say they were cheeks. I'm learning that phrase. So
what? They were what?
Cheeks. Yeah, cheeks. Like I think that refers to like butt cheeks. But
it's accurate.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard people say.
Well, again, don't get hung up on that because I want to get to something that people think.
Okay, you're right.
That you were stupid. That you were stupid for saying. And I'm going to defend you. I saw this, and I've seen it a couple times. No one ever tags you when they say this, but I saw it again tonight. Somebody reposted some next-gen stats thing with the phrase, can't trust him. Because you had said after the Cleveland game, after he threw that interception, that you can't trust him late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would say, and there's an old saying in the NFL, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You're never staying the same. I mean, what he has done over the course of the last 3 games is grow by leaps and bounds toward being the player that all these Packers fans that don't want him to be criticized believe that he is, but he is actually shown to be that person. And here's what I mean. The interception against Cleveland, I don't care if people want to excuse it and say that LaFleur should have run the ball and all this other stuff. Again, one of the things that I like about Jordan, although I did see Aaron Rodgers, and I'm quoting here after the game, which I found encouraging. He was asked, how do you describe your emotions? He said, disappointed that I didn't play better, that we didn't play better, especially in the second half. And then later on, he acknowledges, I wasn't accurate enough on third down. They went 1 for 10 on third down. They're bad. But what I like about Jordan is he owns it when he doesn't get the job done. And he owned that interception. He owned the check down to Emmanuel Wilson that squandered all that time, and then the dawdling they did after it in the final seconds of that overtime tie with the Dallas Cowboys. Those were 2 moments that he showed that he isn't the Aaron Rodgers MVP Super Bowl champ type quarterback yet. But what I love about him is that in the last 3 games, he has shown reasons that you can trust him late in games. And my point is that when you said what you did, for all the people that want to, take pot shots, it was deserved. Like you can't make that mistake in a game against a not very good team, and essentially, I don't care if it's a stupid call by your coach or your play caller, and I don't care if it was a great play by Grant Delpit, the safety for the Browns. It's a killer mistake. And what I love about Love is that since then, think about it. Think back to the Bengals game. He makes a huge throw on the move, hitting Matthew Golden late in the Bengals game, that they don't win the game if he doesn't make that throw. Then last week, they decide to go for it on 4th and 2. He's got that look of disdain on his face that convinces Matt LaFleur to do what he really wanted to do all along and had chickened out on, and that is go for it. He makes a big league throw to Tucker Kraft in a game where they had not led all game long until they finally take the lead after that pass, and then Josh Jacobs running in for the touchdown. And then tonight, I mean, he would tell you he wasn't very good in the first half. But what did he do about it? And that's the point, is that, you can say that, well, not saying you don't trust him, that was a bridge too far. I don't know about that. What I do know is that when you do something poorly or you make a mistake or you have a poor performance, what I want to see is, what do you do after that? What do you prove to me that you're made of? And tonight, I mean, the dude completed 20 passes in a row. And yes, some of them are check it down and let the guy that you're throwing the ball to do something with it. And Tucker Kraft did a hell of a lot with it. But that's how this offense is designed. This isn't 1985. You're not or 1983. You're not Lynn Dickey chucking it down the field to Jefferson and Lofton. This is how I thought he was magnificent tonight. And so, again, he is on a journey, right? I remember when Rodgers talked to us about the hero's journey that McCarthy had sprung upon them at one point. This is a journey, and he's 40 starts into his journey, and he was better than the guy that he apprenticed behind for 3 years tonight. He just was. Now, does he have better players? Was he better protected? Sure, those things are part of it too. But he was really, really good in the second half, and really he was fine on the opening drive. Obviously, he makes some plays. The throw, like everyone's going to forget about this, but Collinsworth made a great point and not just because I was thinking the same thing. He was like not quite the old submarine closer for the Royals, Dan Quisenberry. He didn't throw it underhand, but he sidearmed that ball that T.J. Watt should have. If he throws it normally, he might intercept it and return it for a touchdown. So even little things like that, and then the big things are the throws that he makes later. I just thought he was really, really, really good and deserves a ton of credit for how good he was. And by the way, admitted after the game, my other favorite thing about him is that he doesn't really have and I don't know why he's this way, but he doesn't have that kind of I can fake it through an answer and not really answer it directly and make people think that I gave him an answer. People like me who then get back and listen to the tape and think, oh, that's not nearly as good of an answer as I thought it was in real time. But somebody asked him after the game if there was added pressure coming into this game and facing Rodgers, and the first three words out of his mouth were, yeah, for sure. As opposed to say, no, I thought it was important to just treat it like another game, and I wasn't going to worry about it being against Aaron. That's an added level of pressure, he said. And he knew that the game was going to be hyped up. And so I just thought for a guy in a situation that the moment could have been too big for him, he was far bigger than the moment.
Yeah, I think in reality, though, it's easier to say this after that game. I mean, anybody who wanted to use this game as an assessment of Rodgers and Jordan Love, it couldn't have gone any better unless Rodgers would have thrown 3 interceptions.
No, I mean, look, the Steelers, I mean,
their defense is horrible.
Their defense is not very good for what they paid in that secondary. I mean, I forgot they had Darius Slay. I mean, Joey Porter's kid is a decent player, but Jalen Ramsey isn't a stud anymore like he used to be. Their pass rush is great. I mean, those guys are all really good, and the Packers had a great game plan. Love executed, and then I do want to ask LaFleur the one. Again, it depends on your perspective, but the 2 balls that he kind of throws up, right? The one to Kraft and the one to Watson. Like, are those graded as like plus plays but minus decisions? Are those decisions that LaFleur likes? Like that, I do want to know, because those were definitely risky, and they both worked out. And if they don't work out, I think they probably still win the game. But those were enormous plays in the game. One goes for 59 yards, one goes for 33, sets up a touchdown. Like, those are pretty bold throws. And the one, I mean, he's got a guy cleaning his clock as he throws it. So I just thought, and I think I was just finishing my game story, and I think this could be a moment that we look back on years from now, and if he becomes the latest in the line of succession, and he is, an MVP candidate, and he gets them to an NFC title game or to a Super Bowl or wins a Super Bowl, that we're going to look back on this and say, this was a seminal moment in his journey. But other than, as of right now, it was just a really great night by a really good young and growing quarterback.
All right, let's address the Packers' biggest concern, cornerback.
Yeah, I thought it was fascinating that because I was the one who asked Hapley about Hobbs, and he delivered this incredible vote of confidence, which the good news for Luke Fickell is that he didn't get a similar one and then get the treatment that Nate Hobbs got. I mean, they benched him. They did. And he wasn't very good last week. And I'm not saying he didn't deserve to be benched, but, after the way both LaFleur and Hafley, delivered these, eloquent speeches.
Yeah, so that means they bench Nixon this week?
No, look, Nixon had a terrible first half. There's no denying that. I mean, and on top of the issues he had at corner, he also muffed a punt. I mean, he's not a punt returner. He was a very good kick returner, but he just does not. Punt returns are not his bag. So now, they continue to experiment. Now they got, Dobbs back there again, which, again, my personality is to worry. And you got a guy with a guardian cap back there doing a job that tends to get guys whacked pretty hard. So I don't know what they're going to do there. Don't understand why they kept Mecole Hardman around for as long as they did, and they still just are throwing stuff against the wall right now in terms of that part of the return game. Maybe they should let Bo Melton do those too. Like, at least Bo Melton is consistent and secure with the football. But yeah, he had a terrible night. I didn't think he was. I don't. If we're comparing terrible performances, I would say Hobbs was worse by a nose. But yeah, it was bad. And, Carrington Valentine, I thought, played pretty well until that last touchdown, which, that's pretty close. That's a bang-bang play where he almost breaks it up. But yeah, look, this is kind of what we talked about all along. And then they went and got Micah Parsons, and it covered up a lot of ills. But, kind of looked at them and said, okay, if they get a pass rush, they'll be fine. If they don't, I'm not sure these guys can cover the way they need to cover, right? So, that is, if you want to leave here with a concern, your concern is, once again, some challenges in coverage in the secondary, and then the fact that they brought back their veteran kicker, and he comes up short on a 57-yarder, and he hooks a 44-yarder, while Lucas Haversick is in street clothes. Maybe it would have been better off to let him rest another week, because it did look like, with all the kicking off and everything else, he was pretty. His leg was not 100%.
Well, but they don't really have any options at cornerback. They're not going to pick someone up before the trading deadline, right? They got their. What's weird? The weirdest thing about all this is that Eric Stokes he was never very good here. He had a pretty good stretch at the end of the 21 season, his rookie season, when he was the first-round pick. But now, statistically, according to Pro Football Focus, he's having one of the best seasons of any corner in the league. And the Packers, the Raiders paid him nothing. He's a bargain player there. And for whatever reason, the problem is that everybody needs cover guys. So you can't go into the trade deadline thinking you can solve that, because if a guy can cover, teams aren't letting him go. And that's where the Packers are at. All right. Well, do we just assume the backup kicker is going to hang around for another week, right?
Yeah, I assume so. Again, I think it's noteworthy that in a scenario where they had to create a roster spot so they could get Christian Watson onto the team, they did not cut him. So either it's probably both if we're being honest, but either they, feel like he's got trade value and they want to keep him in the mix so they can maybe get something for him, or they are worried that McManus wasn't quite ready, so they cut Ben Sims instead. But, I said this to the guys on Green Bay game day, for those of us that are not cheering for the team, but for making things interesting and for storylines, him missing 2 kicks while the other guy hasn't missed yet, certainly made things more interesting tonight, that's for sure.
All right. As we always do it, the post-game injury report presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com today for info. Zach, Tom's always hurt, or what's the any injury update.
He came back.
I know, but he's still hurt, right?
So that was good.
Like
I mean, he's got this core muscle oblique injury that is, it's not going to get better with him playing. And if you get twisted wrong or hit the ground wrong or get run into wrong, it's going to hurt a lot. So, it was certainly a problem, but like he went out, Kraft scores a touchdown on the very next play, and then Zach comes back for the next series immediately for the first play of the next series. So he missed one play. So that's good, right? That's good news. Beyond that, I don't think they had any injuries. I think all the injuries were to the Steelers. They had a bunch of guys go out.
Yep.
So that's the good news.
Do you think differently of the Packers as I do after the second half performance? Because I believe it was the Packer team that existed in the first 2 weeks. Another score at the end of the game that was changed, really, the whooping they put on them. If the Packers don't make the NFC Championship game, it will be a disappointing season. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'm not going to make any grand pronouncements off of this. I thought they were awesome in the second half.
Okay.
I think the defense stepped up. I mean, they get that late touchdown, but really kind of the Homer rule of changing the score. It's not 35-25. It's 35-19. And like you said,
28-3. Man.
Yeah, that's the math. So I don't know if I'm ready to do any crowning, but it's been an interesting roller coaster for them this season.
Yeah.
Right, where we think they look invincible for 2 weeks, and they look like Superman when Lex Luthor opens up that trunk and it's got the kryptonite inside. And then they start to kind of figure things out again and recover. And then tonight, again, let's remember the first half was crappy.
Yep.
Don't forget that. But I would say that the second half, they looked like the team that we thought they were after the first two games. And they took a detour before they got there. But I think this has been coming now for the last couple of weeks.
And to do it on the road is, to me, something of note. Hard to do that on the road, isn't it?
Well, so now they're what, 2-1-1 on the road?
No, but you're asking them. To me, what they did is more impressive than as much as the first two games, because this is on the road. It's hard to stink in the first half. Then you just don't think Pittsburgh's any good.
Well, I don't think I don't think Pittsburgh's very good. Secondly, this was not the most difficult road environment. Like, we hear about Renegade and how loud it was, but Aaron Rodgers admitted it. He had to use a silent count at home.
Oh.
And he's been on plenty of road games where Packers fans descended upon that place and were chanting, "Go Pack Go," while everybody else headed for the exits to get home, beat the traffic. Well, what happened tonight was Packers fans showed up in Pittsburgh, paid a pretty penny for tickets, and their former quarterback had to use a silent count in his home stadium, which he used to love to talk about, how Packers fans would make opposing quarterbacks do that. Tonight he was that opposing quarterback. And again, that's not to discount the value of going on the road and winning. I'm not saying that. But this was not going into, I don't know, Detroit or Philly and not having a whole lot of people cheering for you. Like, the only thing that was missing was them doing the wave while Aaron Rodgers was on offense.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Homer, take care. Be good.
Your show is 7.5 hours away. Jason Wilde, All Packers High. It is Green Bay game morning following Green Bay game night. The finish is next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into nonstop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
We've all heard of Larry Bird. Allow us to introduce Derry Bird.
It's A.J. Green splashing a three down from the right wing on the other end of the court. It's a one-point game. Giannis back to A.J. A.J. going to try to answer. Off balance three, and he hits it. How did he hit that one? The Derry Bird going deep into his bag of tricks there.
We're the home of Derry Bird and the Bucks. WTMJ.
It's like you don't want to even do anything anymore. You lay in bed in the morning, putting off the pain. You put off your workouts. You put off your walks. And yard work, that's just not even an option anymore. As we speak, pain is taking away more and more from your life. And unless you take action, it's going to get worse. And that's no way to live. Not when there's a Rejuvenex clinic nearby. Because the power of Toradol, joined with the wonder of hyaluronic acid, can alleviate your pain. And it can allow you to start living your life again. This is Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas. At as low as $65 per injection per joint, Rejuvenex treatments are affordable. They're FDA approved. And in many cases, our patients pay nothing at all. Because insurance, including Medicare and Medicaid, pay for them. If your pain just won't go away, you should call Rejuvenex today.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Google reviews will tell you it's worth a try.
Why settle for just a job when you can have a career in the exciting automobile industry? The Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee new car dealer members have service technicians, sales, administrative, and management positions available now. The first word in career is car, and one of the best places to find a great career opportunity is at an Adam member new car dealer.
For current great paying job opportunities, visit adam.com/jobs. That's ADAMM.com/jobs.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Wisconsin's afternoon news is here for you, bringing you the latest headlines with John McCure.
There are 18,000 federal workers in the state of Wisconsin.
The Packers win 35-25, a stretch in the second half of 28-3. The win was even bigger than 10. A couple of numbers. Jordan Love, 29 of 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Quarterback rating 134.2. Completed 20 passes in a row, the only Packer quarterback to ever do that. would have been Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers, 24 of 36, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. His quarterback rating, 101.5. The difference in the game was all in the passing. Green Bay rushing 94 yards. Pittsburgh rushing 93 yards. Again, passing, the difference was Green Bay 360 and Pittsburgh 202. Because Tucker Kraft, 7 catches, 143 yards. A tight end never does that. You might have one game, 1 catch, 20. 7 catches, 143 yards, 20.4 per catch. Christian Watson, 4 for 85, 21.3. And again, not creating a controversy because there is none, but Emmanuel Wilson, 11 carries, 61 yards, 3 catches, 26. So that's 14 touches for 87 yards. Josh Jacobs, 13 for 33 rushing. Jacobs receiving 3 for 12. So he had 16 touches for 45 yards. As far as the Packer defense, rare because it's almost always led by the linebackers. Not so. Xavier McKinney, 7 tackles, 6 were solo. I have already given the Packers a win over Carolina, so they are at 6-1-1 heading into the game 2 weeks from Monday when they will play at home against Philadelphia. Not saying how much they'll beat Carolina by. Someone else can do that, but I don't know how shocked I would have to say I'd be if they lost at home to Carolina. Yes, I know. Anything can happen in the NFL, but it doesn't happen as often as people want you to believe. Will always has something that has not been said or that he wants to leave us with. It doesn't matter if it's 10-6 or 132. This show finishing quicker than I thought, which is what happens when the Packers win. Had they lost this game, I think we had the potential for 3 a.m. Yes, Will.
I just have one stat for you. Tonight, Jordan Love completed 20-plus consecutive passes, threw for 350-plus yards, threw for 3-plus touchdowns, no turnovers, no sacks. No other quarterback in NFL history has done all of that in the same game.
Nice. A bit manufactured, you must say.
The 20-plus consecutive passes. That's
right.
Rare in itself.
How many times has any quarterback done 20 straight passes in a game?
Very seldom.
Very seldom. So, all the other stuff.
I got another one. Tucker Kraft, first tight end since the merger with 300-plus receiving yards and 4-plus receiving touchdowns in the first 6 games of the season.
Again, in the first 6 games. Come on. I would like to know how many tight ends have ever had 7 for 143 in a game. I don't know. To me, the average is insane for a tight end. How many tight ends in the history of the NFL have had 7 catches in a game and averaged more than 20 yards per catch? Yeah.
Not a lot.
That one, and I don't have to say in the first 6 games or whatever. 143. That's like what Christian Watson would have. He was 4 for 85, 21. Tucker Kraft had the per catch average about the same as Watson, and I would emphasize the key is he did it with 7 catches. I'm not sure a tight end. Who would we look? Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah, Antonio Gates, something like that.
Somebody like that. A game of 7 catches in a game in which he averaged over 20 yards per catch. The Institute go to work. Packers win 35-25. The record, not in the homer standings, but the record is now 5-1-1. Carolina is next. That will be a noon start, which means the show will not be on at 1:35 in the morning as it is right now. 3 a.m. I thought was possible, but it would have required a loss, and we're all better off not going till 3, and most importantly, not having a loss. Just remember, 28-3 was the stretch in the second half, meaning I won't use that stupid thing, complimentary football. It doesn't. They dominated offensively, which is understandable because Pittsburgh stinks. Someone else had this wrong. Pittsburgh's worst in the league in yards passing given up per game.
Yeah, 32nd.
Number one. They're the worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
Worse than the Cowboys, who have been notoriously horrible.
Hard to believe.
Giving up points.
So for the offense to bounce back, fine. For the defense to be as impressive in the second half, to me, is even more incredible because they gave up 16. And, yes, they prevented Pittsburgh from getting into the end zone, which would be a clear, important factor for the game. But 28-3. It was 3-and-out, then a fumble, then other than that final touchdown at the end. Packers win, yes.
They scored every single drive in the second half, too, the offense did.
Yep. Which is impressive when most of that touchdowns. Pittsburgh scored a lot in the first half, but they needed their kicker. By the way, I think I might have had him on my fantasy team.
He was good for at least 20 points. I know that.
Let's see. Last week I had 150 points and lost. How often does that happen?
About as often as a guy with 20 straight completions in a game.
Not, I think more than that. Now all of a sudden the computer is locked up and no one needs to wait. I can look it up after the show is over. ESPN Morning National is next.
At Tony Wendorf and Associates. Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in